So the other day, he had pictures taken, and I didn't make it to the gym. And so I was going to film my chest workout, my at-home chest workout, and show you guys that. Well, needless to say, if you guys have seen the video where it shows this is how some people exercise, and they're doing a really good job and he's in great form and everything, and then it's like, this is how I exercise, and it just shows somebody like flopping on the ground. Well, let's just say you're not going to see that video. You gonna say hi? So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about bulking and what exactly bulking is. And before I start that, I'll show you a little sneak peek at what I've done today. No, I didn't need all that on my own. But I did have a little bit, and every now and then you need to indulge. Thank goodness I'm on a bulking plan right now and not a cutting plan. But it's not on my diet plan. Shh, don't tell on me. But I'm going to go get an arm workout in, and then I'll tell you guys a little bit about bulking. So I'm going to explain the bulking side. I'll explain the cutting side a little bit more whenever I get closer to my cut. But basically with bulking, there are a few different ways that you can bulk. And bulking just means that you're like increasing your calories, whereas cutting's like giving yourself a calorie deficit. So you're increasing your calories and trying to put on weight, and you really want that weight to be muscle, but more than likely you're going to gain a little fat whenever you bulk too. Say hi! So there are different ways to bulk. A lot of people these days are doing more of a clean bulk, and clean just means that you're doing clean eating. So you're trying not to gain too much fat. You're still eating a lot of the same foods that you eat during a cut. So it's lean proteins, good fats, and like moderate carbs, good carbs. But you're not eating a lot of foods that are going to increase your weight with fat. There's also a dirty bulk, which some people take that approach, and it doesn't really make sense to me. But basically you just eat everything in sight. You eat whatever you want. You don't pay attention to like your macros and stuff. You eat and eat and eat, and you're giving your body more than enough nutrients to bulk up. But that's the dirty bulk, and so you gain a lot of fat with that, which kind of I think hurts you whenever you get closer to a cut. Which in a cut you're going to be getting rid of all of that fat, but I would prefer not to take the dirty bulk approach. So, and with the diet, like I said, you're probably going to gain some fat, but no big deal. After a cut, you probably could use a little bit of fat on your body. It's healthy. It's not good to be at a cut like all the time. But you're going to gain a little bit of fat, and that's okay. But one of the big things is you don't really want to pay attention to the scale. You want the scale, you want to see an increase on the scale because muscle weighs more than fat. And so you're going to want to see an increase because you want that muscle gain. But you don't pay too much attention to the scale. It's more on how your body looks and how you want it to look. And he just flipped over the bed. Are you okay? What do you have in your mouth? Rice. Okay. Anyway, something that you also want to watch is your water intake. You always want to make sure you're taking in plenty of water. I usually try to do it to where my urine is like almost clear. If my urine gets a little yellow, then I know that I need to drink more water and stay hydrated. But your muscles need that water. Your body needs that water. It's just healthy overall. It's good for your skin, good for digestion. Water is just really important, so make sure you're drinking plenty of that. I usually try to take in 1 gallon a day. It changes whenever you get closer to competition and stuff, but usually try to take in 1 gallon of water a day. So as far as your exercises go when bulking, you want to try to lift heavy. You still want to keep that good form, but you want that muscle growth. And the way that muscles build is you lift heavy, you're ripping those fibers, and then they have to, your muscles build by those fibers coming back together. And so you want to make sure that you're lifting heavy. And so when you're lifting heavy, you want to do, I usually try to get in about 6 to 8 reps. And you want the last like couple reps to be really hard, like almost to where you can't push through. I'm a busy mom, so I don't take a lot of time in between my sets. I usually jump from like one machine to the next and then back to that machine again, just because I usually only have like an hour to get my workout in. But a good resting time is usually about 90 seconds. So if I'm working on one body part, then I do like supersets to where like I'll do one body part and then go to the next. And so that I consider that to be my resting time for that particular body part. It's good to like group days together to where you're not working the same body part each day. So you might do like back and biceps. You might do like legs and shoulders, and group them together like that, so that you're switching each day and you're giving your body parts rest. For bulking, cardio is kind of, for me, it's a no-no. Cardio can burn your muscle. It's not really good for muscle growth. So I don't do a whole lot of cardio. I don't do hardly any cardio while bulking. You might increase it more whenever you're doing a cut because it helps get some of that fat off. But as for bulking, I don't do any cardio. Rest and recovery. You want to make sure that you're eating. Eat after your workout. Make sure you're getting that protein in and those carbs. Carbs are great for pre-exercise to load your body up with that quick energy. So make sure you're eating, what you're supposed to, and you want to make sure that you eat within like a couple hours of exercising. It's good for your body to get those nutrients in. It's good for your body to get those nutrients in after a good workout to help with that muscular growth. Rest. It's best if you're able to get 8 hours of sleep at night. With these two little munchkins, it's hard for me to get 8 hours of sleep at night, especially because I get up early in the morning sometimes and go to the gym. But you want to try to get 8 hours if you can. Like I said, I usually only have about an hour at the gym to work out. And so while I'm there, I don't talk to a whole lot of people. I don't socialize a whole lot, but I kind of prefer it that way because I need to get my workout in. So focus. You need to stay focused. Try to limit your distractions. I wear headphones, and usually people know if you've got your headphones on and you're going hard in the gym, then you can't talk. You can't, you're zoning in and you're focusing on those gains, and that's what's best. So I hope you liked this video. Hopefully you learned something. If you liked it, give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and follow my journey.
Follow